Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about lash extensions. I got my lash extensions about 3 weeks ago, and I just got a fill today. And so I kind of wanted you guys to go along the journey with me as far as from the day that I got them to 3 weeks later when I had to get a fill. Just so you guys can see the progress of the lashes falling out and how thin they get and how often you have to go and all of that. So I have a few clips that you're going to watch. The first one is going to be a clip of me getting my lash extensions on, so you can just kind of see a little bit of the process. And then the next couple clips are just going to be kind of like little check-ins, weekly check-ins, just so you can see where my lashes are, how I'm feeling, that kind of thing. So, and then after that, I'll answer a few questions that you might have. I know I had a lot of questions before I got my lash extensions done, so I kind of wanted to give you guys a bit of information that I have and that I researched. And then after that, I will let you guys know my thoughts on lash extensions. So if you guys are interested in this video, just keep watching. Hey guys, I am all glammed up right now. I just filmed a video, a tutorial, so that's why I've got the red lips. But I kind of wanted to update you guys. This would be almost a week. Tomorrow would be exactly a week since I first got my lashes done. So I just kind of wanted to show you where they're at. I've lost a few, definitely quite a few. I had an issue where, I mean, I'm sure I discussed it earlier, but I had an issue where I started losing some a few hours after I got them done. I just think the adhesive wasn't strong enough for me. So I definitely have been losing daily a few, but it hasn't been as bad as when she first did it. So these are right now just to show you. I don't know if you could see. Let me show you on the side. They're still pretty full. They're still like definitely like, let me see if I can look up. Right here, I've kind of lost like a few, but it's nothing too bad. They definitely look long and full. My kids are fighting, of course. They definitely still look long and full, like as if I had false lashes on. They're just not, I just lost a few. So I don't know, because I mean, it takes 2 hours to apply them, and I don't know. She obviously puts a lot, so I think when you lose a few, it's not like you're like, oh my gosh, I noticed it. It's not like that. So it's just kind of a gradual thing. I have a fill. My first fill will be on January 10th, which would be exactly 3 weeks from when I first got them on. So in a couple more weeks, I will get a fill and I will record that. I'll let you guys know in another week where I'm at as far as my lashes go. So yeah, that's them again. Hopefully you can see them. They're really pretty though. I love it. And I gotta tell you, they literally cut half the time of me doing my makeup. I absolutely love it. So yeah, alright guys, see you later. Hey guys, right now I'm going in to get my lash refill, or lash fill, and this would be the 3rd week exactly. It's been 3 weeks since I've had them done, since I first had them done. So this is kind of where they're at right now. You can kind of see. Yeah, so I'm excited. I think I'm gonna go volume this time, but I will record it afterwards so you guys can see. All right, bye. Okay guys, so first things first, I want to answer a few questions that you might have. I know I had a ton of questions. I contemplating getting lash extensions for about a year, and finally after extensive research and watching some YouTube videos on it, I decided I was going to go ahead and do it. So I wanted to answer a few questions for you guys that you might have going in, or some information that you might want to know. So the first question is, does it damage your lashes? That is the most popular question that I've seen on the internet, that I've seen on YouTube videos, is everyone asking, or even people that just ask me, does it damage your lashes? And that was my biggest concern as well. And the answer is no, it doesn't. So I've done extensive research on this. I spoke with my lash specialist. Is she a lash specialist? I don't know, lash technician, whatever you classify her as. And I was basically informed that it's not damaging to your lashes at all. So basically they put the adhesive, they kind of isolate. If you saw that first clip, you can kind of see that they like isolate the lash, and then they'll glue it to kind of like the strongest, longest lash, I believe. And usually that lash is at the end of its cycle. So the longest lash is at the end of its cycle. So naturally what happens is that it just falls out with it as the other one, and then another one grows in. So no, it doesn't affect it. It's just basically glued on a lash that's already gonna fall out within a week or two or whatever it is. And that's just basically how it goes. It doesn't damage your lashes. I think it's worse putting in like falsies every day or really often, because you put the glue on, you rip it off. You put the glue on, you rip it off. So I feel like that's more traumatic to your lashes rather than just a one-time putting glue on and then it naturally falling off. Does that make sense? So yeah, and I've noticed like on my lashes, it's been 3 weeks, I haven't noticed any damage to my lashes. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I can tell, I can look at my lashes and you can still kind of see your natural lashes. But I can tell, and I haven't seen anything. I think throughout the whole process, I've seen like, after 3 weeks, I've seen like maybe 4, maybe 5 lashes fall off attached to the mink lashes that they put on. So that's it, which that would be normal. It's just you notice it more because it's like attached to this giant lash and you're like, oh my gosh, but it's not a big deal. Your lashes fall out naturally. It's just what they do. So to answer that question, no, it does not damage your lashes. Okay, so I have a paper thing so that I can go and order and not be here for like 30 minutes. So the next question is, how much does it cost? That's another popular question. Lash extensions are not cheap. Now, it varies from place to place, so it's just really different. The place that I go to is called Lush Lash and, what is it called? Yeah, Lush Lash and Brow. It's in Fort Myers, Florida. I live in Southwest Florida, so it's about 30 minutes away from me. I chose that place because it had really good reviews. It was kind of like a 5-star place. It seemed really like just a safe place to go to, you know. But it is a little bit pricier. So they charge for the initial application $200. And basically what that is, I got the hybrid lashes the first time. They're a little bit thinner right now. I have the volume lashes. I got the volume fill. But the hybrid lashes are basically a mix between the natural lash. Is it the natural? Yeah, like the natural lash and the volume lash. So there's the hybrid. So if I were to go natural, it would have been a little bit less than 200. If I were to go volume, it would have been a little bit more than 200. Does that make sense? And then each fill is $85. And that's basically the same for volume and hybrid. It's the same price. For natural, it's like a little bit less. I think it's like 65 or something like that. So yes, I know some of you guys are like, oh, that's expensive. It is so expensive. I know it's crazy, but it's something I've thought about doing for a really, really long time. And ever since I've had it, it's been just 3 weeks, but I love it. I love waking up in the morning and feeling like I'm like have mascara. Like right now, you see my eyes, I have absolutely no eye makeup on. Like nothing. I don't have eyeliner, I don't have eyeshadow, I have nothing. You can kind of see. They're just the lashes, that's it. And I literally love that I can just wake up in the morning and feel good about myself, like feel that I'm ready to go. So that's why I feel like it's worth it. It's pricey, and like I said, every place is different. I live on the coast. We have a lot of tourism here, and so it's more expensive because of that reason. But if you were to go somewhere else, or if you live somewhere that's not as touristy, then it might be a little bit less expensive. I've seen 100, 150. I've seen fills that are like $40 to $50, you know, so it just varies. Unfortunately, with the area that I live, everything is inflated. It's expensive, but I love it. Okay, so next question. How often do you have to go? All right, so this is the question. The reason why I wanted to make this video is so you guys can kind of go through my journey and see how long I had to go. I scheduled my appointment after I got my initial, my first initial appointment, lashes put on. I then scheduled 3 weeks out. I just kind of guesstimated on their website, and I will link down below the place that I went to, Lush Lash and Brow. And the lady who does my lashes is Lorena. She's amazing. She's so sweet. She's very informative. And so I'll link all that down below. But if you go on their website, it says 2 to 5 weeks. Even if you go on any, like when you just look it up, it's about 2 to 5 weeks. But when I spoke with Lorena about it originally, she said like 2 to 3 weeks. And so when she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, because that was a concern of mine, is upkeep. You know, that was scary to me, to feel like, oh gosh, like, am I going to be able to keep up with this? But obviously it varies on the person. It varies, I think, on the style of lash that you're doing, that kind of thing. So for me, I was easily able to go 3 weeks, and I had the hybrid lashes, so it's a little bit less than this, but I was easily able to go 3 weeks. And I feel like at that point I was ready to have my lashes filled, but like I didn't necessarily like need it. Like it still looked like I had really big lashes, like I was wearing mascara. It still looked good, you know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe I even could have gone 1 more week out. So the reason I went volume this time was because I want to see, first of all, I like big lashes, so of course I just wanted to go big, but I really wanted to see, like, could I extend it a smidge further if I do the volume, just because, and doesn't matter what kind of lash you do, your lashes are going to fall out. But of course, if I have volume, because I have so much lashes, like maybe I won't be in such dire need to do it as frequently. I don't know. That's my experiment. We shall see how it goes. But basically, that's how it is. So I feel like 3 weeks is good enough for me. Maybe because I did volume, maybe I could stretch it to 4 weeks. We'll see. But she said a lot of people go in every 2 weeks. I'll be honest with you, that is way too much for me. Like I can't, first of all, like I was there today for like an hour and almost 40 minutes. And usually it's a little bit less for the fill, but I think because I did volume, it was a little bit longer the initial time. And the first time I went in, it was 2 hours. So it's really hard to like think in my brain. You know, I have kids, I have life. It's hard for me to sit there and think, every 2 weeks I have to go in for an hour, hour and a half or something like that. Like it's just too much, and especially with the price being really high too, it seems like a lot. So I think once a month is a little bit more reasonable. But of course it totally varies. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not off topic. But of course it totally varies on your lashes, how fast they grow, how strong they are, like do they fall out easily? Like all of those factors are kind of just vary from person to person. So for me, I was comfortably able to go 3 weeks without like feeling like they were raggedy. I didn't feel like they were. I feel like I said, I feel like I could have gone longer, but it just varies from person to person. But you can kind of gauge, I would say you can gauge more so from like 2 to 4 weeks. Not necessarily, I don't know, 5 weeks seems like a really long time, but you never know. I mean, but I think for sure 2 to 4 weeks is like that time frame that you can think in your mind. But like I said, 2 weeks is just like really soon. Like, I don't know. That's a little bit too soon for me. All right, so next question is how to care for them. I know for some people, like you think lash extensions, you think maintenance, you think, oh my gosh, like what do I have to do special for it? And here's the thing, you really don't have to do much special for it. It's more just like what to avoid, if that makes sense. So basically she's gonna give you a little spoolie, and of course, why would I bring the spoolie on the video? Of course I didn't bring it. Well, anyways, it's just like a fluffy spoolie, and you have to brush your eyelashes down kind of like this. And then you kind of brush them up. You brush them like once a day. And normally it's in the morning, just because when you wake up, they're like, you know, they're like doing something funky and they're just like all over the place because they're long, and, you know, so you have to just brush them a little bit, really easy, not a big deal. As far as the biggest thing is avoid any oil-based makeup removers or cleansers or anything like that in the eye area. You can still clean your face with, you know, like an oil makeup remover, or put oils on your face like serums and all that. But you just can't put it in your eye area. You just have to be careful not to put it on your lashes, is what I'm trying to get at. Just because that oil will kind of like loosen the adhesive, and those lashes that you just paid a lot of money for will just go boop and slide right out. So that's the biggest thing. As far as like sleeping, I haven't, you know, like some people are concerned if you sleep, like do they fall off? I mean, naturally, just like your natural lashes will fall off. Like sometimes you'll see it on your pillow or whatever, will fall off when you sleep. I try to, like when I sleep on my side or I sleep on my back, mostly on my side. I don't really sleep face first, so it's not a big deal for me. But I guess that would be something to avoid, is sleeping face first, because you just don't want, you know, to the lashes to get caught on your pillow. I know it seems painful. It's not, but you know, you know what I mean. Just you want to avoid that if you sleep face first. But for me, it's not too much of a big deal because I sleep on my side usually. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Like when you're taking a shower, just don't dump, you know, go under the faucet and just like let the water dump on your face, because that of course will loosen the lashes. And I know you guys are sitting here thinking, that seems like a lot of maintenance. It's not. It's just things to avoid basically. Don't use oil makeup removers. If you did put makeup on, just, you know, you can get one of those like towelettes, those makeup remover, you know, wipes. Just make sure they're oil free, and you can just gently wipe on the lid area and like, you know, on the bottom. And just make sure that, like I said, it's oil free and that you don't like snag on your lashes. Or you can just use baby shampoo. Really easy, like the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo that removes makeup easily. You can just, and it doesn't, it's like tear free, so it's not gonna, you know, burn your eyes or anything like that. So you could just remove it like that, you know, scrub it a little bit, like just kind of massage it into your eyes, and that's it. So, but like I said, it's not insanely, like it hasn't like dramatically changed my life or the way that I do my, you know, skincare or anything like that. I just, you know, I wash my face, I'll wash my lids, of course, but I avoid any oils on my eyes, anything like that. I don't stand on the faucet, like I said. Just kind of basic stuff. I don't really stand on the faucet anyways, so I never really did that like with my face before. So it's just really basic stuff. I'm trying to think of what the other thing was. Oh, makeup. Well, I know a big concern too is like, can I wear makeup? Yes, you can wear makeup. You can wear all kinds of makeup. The only thing is just getting used to literally putting on makeup when you have such like long lashes. I think that's the hardest thing. That was the hardest thing for me initially, is just kind of like going through the process of putting my makeup on. And then, you know, my lashes were huge, and so, or they're big, and so it's like you're not, you know, when you have putting your makeup on, you're not used to having such big lashes. So that was like the hardest thing, but you get over it, you figure it out, you find a way that it's easy for you to do it. So it's not a big deal. You can figure it out. Just mascara. You don't wear mascara. Do you need mascara? I don't think I need mascara right now. Of course, if you're like at the end and you're getting close to needing a fill and you're going to a special event, yes, you can wear mascara. It's not going to kill you. You're going to get a fill anyways. You just remove it with baby shampoo. But generally, you don't really need it. I mean, I don't see the point of, for me, the point of doing lash extensions, so I don't have to wear mascara or anything. So that's kind of the point for me. But yeah, you don't need it. So trying to think of if I have any other questions. That's kind of all I have, like the most frequently asked questions. Basically, it's not that big of a deal. Like I know for me, I made it a big deal. Like I wanted them for a year, and I was contemplating, and I was like, oh, but what about this? And what about that? And, you know, and I was just kind of thinking it over and over in my head. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go do it. I'm just going to go do it and, you know, see if I like it, do a fill and see if I like it. And so, you know, just to give you my thoughts on it, like my opinion on it, I love it. I really do love it. I love waking up in the morning. I love feeling like half of my makeup is pretty much done. You know, it makes me feel confident, especially because I'm having so many skin issues right now. It makes me feel like good. You know, it makes me feel like, okay, at least I'm halfway ready or halfway decent. So for me, it's worth it. Like I said, it's pricey. It's, you know, it really depends on the person. You know, if you're the type of person that you like to look glam, you like to look done up, but you just need something low maintenance in the sense of daily, you would really love lash extensions. Like for me on the daily, I don't wear a ton of makeup. On the daily, I just really don't, but I will always wear, you know, mascara and eyebrows, of course. But yeah, I will always wear, you know, mascara. So for me, it's like this step, you know, that I get to just check off of my, you know, routine because it's already done, or I feel like I look good enough. So I don't know, that has to be worth it to you. That has to be something that you've been wanting or something that you've been looking for. But for me, I really, really love it. I think it's worth it. It's, you know, it's maintenance. Your initial visit is going to be 2 hours, and every, you know, at least once a month, you can guarantee you'll be sitting in the chair for at least an hour to get a refill. But I don't know, it's worth it to me just because I get to be like, you know, I'm awake. I don't know, I get to feel like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start my day. So I don't know, that's my thoughts on it. Oh, and I wanted to mention, I have not seen this on any of the videos, but when I first got my lashes done, I did the hybrid, like I said, my eyelids felt so heavy. Like they felt like whenever I was tired, I felt like my eyelids were gonna close. And I just think it's not something that you just get used to after a while. Like right now I'm fine. I don't feel like my lashes are like my eyes are gonna close or anything like that. But like when I initially got them done, I just wasn't used to it, and I was like really tired, and I like came home that night. It was like I got out like around 7 or so, and I was so tired, and my eyelids were just kind of like closing like that. But I don't know if it could just be a me thing. I don't know. But it goes away. Like after literally like 2 days or so, you're used to it. It's fine. You don't even notice that they're on. So it's not bothersome or anything like that. And it's not painful. I've seen some questions of people asking, is it painful? Like when you get it done? It's not. It's actually really relaxing. I think on my fill, today I had a fill done, and I fell asleep like twice, and I think I snored the first time because like I woke up and I'm like, so yeah, slightly embarrassing. But she told me it's okay that a lot of people fall asleep, which I mean they play this like soothing music. It's just like really relaxing. So I don't know. But anyways, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments below if you've had lash extensions or you're thinking about it. And like this video. It kind of helps me get around the YouTube world. And if you liked seeing videos like this, let me know. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Thanks, guys. Bye.